see. But wits, normally a team that likes to kick it forward, that has changed a great deal. They can play a bit, particularly in the middle of the park. Interesting if the pressure of Chiefs they'll be able to cope with.
And his goal-scoring ability.
For a young player that has been able to come through and achieve the feat that he has, it's amazing. And of course, I'm sure they will miss it.
But because he has already played for the Wits junior side in the preliminary rounds of this competition, he can't play here this afternoon. And Villegas is also there. As I said, it's the third meeting between the two sides this season. In the first meeting in the league when the two teams met out in Polokwane. In fact, this is the first time they're playing each other in Johannesburg this season.
The technical ability of some individuals, particularly in the midfield. You talk about Tsolenyane, we've already mentioned, Ntogo Zisiende, Chabalala. It's quite a bit to that aspect of their game. High ball into the center. If you got defenders like Mashamaite, you expect better.
Most recent meeting in a cup competition between these two sides was last season, who are seemingly slipping away, or the title is slipping away from them. They still in it, very much in it. They do have a game in hand. There's a chance here, maybe for Wits. Can't find a way through the white jersey. They're facing Libya, a game that's been moved to Mali because of strife in Libya. And of course, it's not going to be a straightforward fixture with...
They're playing a little bit too far, and Fiso is crowded by about 3 defensive lines of Kaizer Chiefs. And not unless they really come with short passing game to stretch them or force them into the wide areas, it's going to be difficult.
Stolen by Sbusiso Villegas. Good work from Nahayo. The draw for the quarterfinals with Baroka FC, the team that shocked Moraka Swallows. And the draw will be held here in Johannesburg tomorrow. It's Mpumalanga Black Aces, Baroka FC, Amazulu, and Vasco da Gama. So, which one of these two? Lagazi gets it back. Now Sfiso Mieni. Mieni took a deflection, should be a corner.
There was a moment where I thought Mieni could have taken a strike, but of course he still came in with some nice combination.
Yeah, there I thought he would have had a shot, but chose to wanted to play the 1-2 with Villegas. And Nahayo is down, wearing the wristbands with the colors of the Burundi national flag. Have a look at that. Oh, that's how he got the injury. I think Mieni just came down on him. Looks like he wants to carry on, Valery Nahayo, as they give him a little bit of the magic potion to put on the knee.
But I hope it's not going to be one of those situations where he goes in for 5 minutes, then he goes down again.
Seems to be running quite freely. Back on the pitch now is Nahayo. Spencer. Little ball from Sibande. Sweswe gets up well. Yende. Nahayo with the ball over the top for Musona to... Yende giving chase, but Nahayo going with him. Very good work from Valery Nahayo. Former German customer Shark in there as well. Of course, the Sharks beating the Lions in Super 15 action last night. Shot be taken. It's a wonderful afternoon of football. Great crowd in attendance. It's a small Bidvest Stadium, packed to capacity, well cleared. Punch Masinamela really is the modern fullback, or the wingbacks as they call them. He spends his time, so much time in the opposition half. He really just, that was a deliberate handball. Ryan Chapman can consider himself lucky. William Shongwe drooling here as our radio colleagues are being handed packets of KFC.
Can you believe it?
You're not watching the game.
William Shongwa always across the face says man tried to latch onto it. You don't know what a university degree is.
That one I know, but the measuring part of it in politics, for that matter, excuse me.
It's a rare breed. Mienu feels that should have been a booking for Dada, and he might have a case ready, but quickly taken here. Pumayo away by Nahayo.
This is not a big striker to be able to withstand the pressure from the defensive line. So he's going to maybe drop in and play as a second striker.
Nahayo clears. Mieni, beg your pardon, it was not Mieni rather, but Pumayo. Great work from Valery Nahayo. Chiefs' defense has been solid. Mieni there couldn't get past Nahayo, put in a good clean tackle. Came out with the ball. Had to make sure if you're gonna slide it. He did rejoin them, but it took him so long for him to get his first trophy. They've always come close. There's a chance here as Pumayo plays into the box. Gets the return ball. Good football here from Wits. This is more the sort of thing that Roger Tessa would have been looking for. Mieni trying to race onto it again. Nahayo comes in with a good clean tackle, but the referee has given a throw. Chiefs are going to make their last change. The third and final change. George Libese is standing by to come on. Mungomeni, or Mungomeni I should say. As he goes down, referee waves play on. Stanton Lewis, he's got support. Two minutes remaining here for Wits to get a consolation goal. Nahayo again slides in there. Well, the Chiefs centre-backs have had a very good game.
It allows good football, carpet football, we may want to put it. We spoke about the referee who somewhat gets to be controversial, but that's the referee that red-carded Kevin Hunt when they played goal. That's the referee that got him sent off.
Well, he won't have to hear now. Jimmy Tao, and here is the aforementioned Masango trying to weave his way through. Dealt with effectively by the strong Mohoki Kabonamong. So Salmon will sit up. Kaiser Mutong Jr. available. He's still recovering from appendicitis. I'm sure we'll be keenly watching the progress of his side here tonight. He's the second highest scorer in the league for Chiefs with 6.
I think someone will throw in Kausufala's name somewhere there and say he's also been doing exceptionally well.
I think Jali had a very good first half of the season. Manyisa's looked very
Thick punch. Matsunamela had a great game against Wits. Interesting, you have Knowledge Musona operating, on the left-hand side, and he's giving September all sorts of troubles.
Almost stole it away. Nengomasha to the rescue. With Kaiser Chiefs flirting with danger, the coach won't like that. Good pressure from Supersport, but in the end, unable to nick the ball away. Nahayo now. Good pass, Masanamela. Little too. Supersport being forced back now. Erasmus, Gould, Lafall. He's roaming all over the park. In from Gould, looking for Salmon, and the header is from Nahayo, kept in play by Tao.
Tell you what, that long ball was played too late. There was a stage where I thought it was on, and the master was calling for it to say played behind the defenders, and they delayed at the back. Morgan Gould.
Chiefs having scored a total of 36 goals now this season. Musona's 12 represents over 30% of their return in front of goal, so that's an end.
That's good. Come on for Chiefs.
Chiefs, by the way, now with the same number of goals this season as the league leaders, Orlando Pirates. 36 scored. Chiefs have let in 20. 2 scored by Supersport United. Only Morocco Swallows and Mpumalanga Black Aces, the bottom 2 clubs, have scored less in the league this season. Fikru took his eye off the ball, and it'll be cleared here by Tau. As if to say, okay, well, you tried your best. Forward from Kabonamong. This is good run from September as well. Now Salmon goes to the near post, crosses inside. And Kune didn't know much about it. Luckily for him, Nahayo was in the right place.
He had to get it right under pressure. No, Valery Nahayo, good passage of play once more. The stretching Chiefs using the flanks. And September did well because he had to delay this one, waited for the direction from Glenn Salmon, played it on the near post, but good clearance.
And it's collected during that time. Lafort. Langeman still at left back. Preferred today to Bradley Cornell, who's amongst the substitutes.
Like you're saying, it's a bit of a gamble for Supersport to play Langeman. I suppose they wanted to deal with the pace of Jimmy Tau, Masango as well.
Nahayo getting the better of Glenn Salmon. Now pushing forward, finds Lafort. Erasmus in space. September's gone wide. Maluleke's first touch. Kabonamong for Supersport United. Maluleke is adding a bit more class to the attack. He has the cross. And Kune. And that 4-2 win for Golden Arrows in Supersport's last league game, you can see elevated them to change the positions around. Now Maluleke looking for Salmon. This will fall for Tumayelo. Looking to play the 1-2 with Lafort. Gould pushing forward. Onside here is Glenn Salmon. Look at the pace of Nahayo. This glides past Salmon.
It's the young and the old. And the younger one is more energetic. But
that'll be at the Super Stadium in Attridgeville Saturday night. And on Sunday, a cracking game from Cesar Ramabodo, the Free State Derby. Celtic, who have ambitions of finishing.
Good in the air, good first touch.
Confirmation of the caution for Letsolonyane. Still in that penalty area, away from Nahayo, foot up against Nkwana. It's in 2 days' time, and another key game in this championship chase, and it's likely now that Ajax will have Supersport United up amongst them in the lead A. Then they'll still be staring at the possibility of dropping in to that second last place. Swallows can overtake them potentially. Swallows have got Vasco da Gama on Saturday afternoon at Dobsonville. That's a 6-pointer really for Gordon Ingerson's side. And at the end of the day, they lost by 4 goals to 2. September. Hartog in there, looking for the equalizer. Add in 2 goals here tonight. It's been a successful last 5 days for Kaiser Chiefs. Tumalin Kune on his way to a 10th.
All the way back to Darren Keat. Now Kapamba Chintu. Sfisomieni was trying to set something up, trying to spark an attack as he does. Valery Nahayo. Yende. It needed that header away from Machamaita, otherwise Masango could have been in. Masango, who scored for the under-23s during that game against Libya, but he has yet to score for Chiefs this season. As a referee gives a free kick against Patrick Pungwayo, young man from Alexandra. The Chiefs now looking to break with Shabalala, but stopped in his tracks. Very good work again defensively by Patrick Pungwayo. Smusi Sofilagaz, he's having a good game. Now Mieni just took his eye off the ball. In fact, it's Chahia who switched over to the left-hand side, taking on Nahayo. Stanton Fredericks, another former Kaizer Chiefs player. Sfiso Mieni. That's a great ball, just intercepted by Nahayo. Good. Just over 5 minutes remaining to the halftime break. What a game we have here. Runtau, Nobo, can't control it. Now, they could be picked off here on the counter-attack. Cracking on the paces, Fiso Mieni. Mieni. Great tackle. Good clean tackle from Nahayo. Lutsuloyane can't control the ball. Fiso Filagasi sets off on a run once the return ball gets it. Crowded out in the end by too many white. We're on the losing side here in this game. Ajax have scored a second goal against Sundowns. It's now Sundowns near Ajax 2 at the Lucas Moripe Stadium. It's all happening. The Urban Warriors are throwing levels the scores for Kaizer Chiefs, and the Mbombela Stadium erupted. It's now Wits 1, Kaizer Chiefs 1. Game on. Let's have it. It's opening up. Flagase. You could see what the idea was to touch it onto the park there. At the other end. Now. Calm defending from Derek Spencer. It's not that result spells disaster for Morocco Salos, but it shows a great bounce back from Pirates after the disappointment against Ajax. Ajax blew it big time tonight. The defending champions' miserable season continues. Lamontville Golden Arrows came from 2-0 down to thrash Supersport United 4-2. Plays in a similar role to where Mustafa Vilagasi was operating. Chapman